You keep asking, visualizing, doing affirmations, but still, the results you're getting are the opposite of what you truly desire. Why is that happening? Is the law of attraction broken? Or is there something deeper at play? The truth is, you're not doing it wrong. You're just missing one crucial piece, and once you understand this, everything changes. What if I told you that you are always manifesting, whether you realize it or not? The law of attraction isn't something you turn on or off. It's always working, responding not to your wishes but to your vibration. And your vibration is determined by what you really believe, what you really feel, and what you consistently focus on. That's the secret. Most people focus on what they want, but vibrate with the energy of what they don't have. They say, I want more money, but they feel scarcity. I want love, but they carry the wound of rejection. That's why the opposite shows up. It's not about what you say, it's about what you are. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. That's the rule. That's the frequency. When you desire something but your subconscious mind believes the opposite, you're sending mixed signals. The universe doesn't respond to what you wish. It responds to your dominant frequency. And your dominant frequency is shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and especially your beliefs. That's why this isn't about forcing or chasing. This is about aligning. Now, let's go deeper into this, because now that you understand why it happens, you need to know how to fix it. How do you access your subconscious and install a new version of yourself? The answer is simpler than you might think, but it requires awareness, repetition, and commitment. And that's exactly what we're going to explore now. The first step is awareness. Start observing what you think every day. What are your internal dialogues? What do you say to yourself when something goes wrong? Do you criticize yourself? Do you doubt your worth? All of that is programming. Bob Proctor said, "You are not what you think you are, but what you think you become." So you must become aware, without judgment but with clarity. Next comes repetition. The subconscious only learns through repetition. One positive thought won't undo years of conditioning. You need to reprogram daily. This is where affirmations, visualization, and imagination come in. These aren't just spiritual tools. They are mental tools that imprint new instructions into your inner operating system. When you imagine something intensely, your body reacts as if it were real. So when you see yourself living the life you desire, when you feel it, embody it, and repeat it, you start to become that version of you. You install a new identity, and that's when the universe starts responding differently. Not because it changed, but because you changed. Speak affirmations with feeling. I am worthy. I am abundant. I am already enough. Even if your old programming resists, keep going. You are replacing a virus with new, empowering code. Another key: act like the person you want to be. Even before you fully believe it, ask yourself, how would my future self walk into this room? How would they speak? What decisions would they make? Then live from that state. That's alignment. That's power. Protect your energy. Your environment matters. Cut off what pulls you into doubt and fear. What you consume, who you talk to, what you read. It's all shaping your frequency. And remember, decision comes before change. Decide to be the new you. Decide to feel it now. Decide that you are done with chasing and ready to attract. Gratitude is the highest frequency. When you're grateful for what's already on the way, your subconscious believes it's real. That creates coherence. That creates flow. And that creates results. So let's take a deep breath and bring it all together. You don't need to chase your desires. You don't need to force or beg the universe. What you need is alignment. You need to stop sending mixed signals through fear, doubt, and contradiction. You need to trust the process and live in the frequency of what you desire, now. Remember, your external reality is always a reflection of your internal vibration. If you are manifesting the opposite of what you want, it's not because the universe is against you, it's because your dominant frequency is not in harmony with your intention. And the moment you take full ownership of that truth, you step into your power. Observe your thoughts. Interrupt your old patterns. Use visualization, gratitude, and embodiment. Speak the new language of your reality. Feel the future now. That's how you shift from pushing to receiving, from forcing to flowing, from chasing to attracting, and most of all, keep going. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are simply remembering how powerful you've always been. This isn't about becoming something new. It's about peeling away what isn't you, so your true self can emerge. Embodiment is when you become the energy of your desire. It's when your thoughts, actions, choices, and emotions match the frequency of the life you say you want. It's no longer a practice. It's a way of being. You don't just say, "I am abundant." You make decisions from abundance. You invest in yourself with faith, not fear. You bless your money instead of fearing it. You become the version of you who already knows they are enough. This is the key. You don't manifest by chasing. You manifest by aligning. You manifest by embodying. Every decision becomes an affirmation. Every action becomes a declaration. This is who I am now. And when your identity shifts, your life does too. Chasing energy comes from lack, from fear, from the belief that I don't have it yet, so I need to fight for it. But attracting energy comes from trust, from confidence, from alignment, from certainty. When you chase, you are affirming that what you want is far away. When you attract, you are living as if it's already yours. This is not passive. This is powerful. It takes courage to stop forcing. It takes discipline to shift your inner state before your outer reality changes. But that's exactly where the magic happens. You must become the signal. You must become the source. You must become the embodiment of your vision before it arrives. That's when the universe begins to reorganize everything around you. That's when synchronicities appear. That's when opportunities flow, because now you're no longer in resistance. You're in resonance. So let's come full circle. If you've been manifesting the opposite of what you want, it's not a punishment. It's feedback. It's your reality saying, look deeper. There's something within you asking to be healed. Don't reject the contrast. Learn from it. Use it as a mirror. Ask, what belief created this? Ask, what fear is this showing me? Ask, what part of me is still holding on to the old identity? Because once you see it, you can choose differently. Here's your new truth. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. I am not my thoughts. I am the awareness behind them. I am not broken. I am awakening. And from this place, you become magnetic, not because you're perfect, but because you're aligned. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Feel the version of you who already has it. See their life. Feel their peace. Hear their laughter. Trust their timing. Now say to yourself, I am the signal. I am the source. I am the creator of my reality. And from this place, everything begins to change. In the next video, we're going to explore how to remove the final block, the subconscious stories of worthiness and identity. You'll learn how to dissolve deep-rooted patterns that say you're not enough, not ready, or not capable. And you'll discover how to become magnetic to abundance, love, opportunities, and peace. because you'll finally feel that you deserve it. But for now, take a moment, close your eyes, and say to yourself, I am the signal. I am the source. I am the creator of my reality. And from this place, everything begins to change. This is just the beginning. Follow for more content that transforms the way you think.